Welcome makers! Today's tutorial we are making a ribbon Fakaha'apai. I needed a Fakaha'apai for a church dance number and I could not find any information on how to make one. After studying the few pictures I could find online, this is what I came up with and I'm excited to share it with you. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. The first thing I'm going to work on is my ribbon pieces that will hang down. I am using acetate satin ribbon in a 1.3 inch size. You can use any width that you prefer, but the acetate satin ribbon is stiffer than a normal satin ribbon, so it will hold the folds and creases that you make. I ordered 100-yard spools in a few colors from Amazon, and I will link them in the description box. I have made a little rope by braiding 3 strands of twine. I'm using the same twine that I used in my kahola's, but jute twine would also work. The length of this rope will vary by your waist size. I'm going to measure my waist and then add inches to each side to be able to tie it in the back. I'm also going to add a few inches on because I know that I will be wearing it over a ta'avala. I'm cutting my ribbon long enough so that it can fold in half over my braided rope and be about knee length. Fold your ribbon in half and make a crease mark, and then lay that ribbon under your braided rope. I am placing 1 or 2 lines of hot glue, folding my ribbon over the rope and gluing it together. Continue this process until you have your desired width. Make sure to leave room on both sides so that you will be able to tie it on. Now I'm going to start folding my ribbon. Starting from the bottom, I'm going to fold and crease the ribbon. Next time, I'm going to do my folds a little smaller so they are more square. To help it hold its shape and for easier storage, once I get to the top, I will put a small hair elastic around each ribbon. On the online pictures, it looks like the roses on the Fakaha'apai are attached together, and then each piece that hangs down is individually attached. There is a layer in between the roses and the hanging pieces that is in little knots or ties as well, and I didn't do this middle layer. The most intimidating part for me to try to figure out was the waistband that the roses sit on. Because I don't have a Fakaha'apai to go off of, I decided to do the waistband similar to a ki'eki'e and do a plaited rope style. I'm going to use the same twine that I used earlier and make 9 braids. With my 9 braided ropes, I'm going to make 3 bigger braided ropes and then braid those together to form one piece. I was a little hesitant to make this video because I don't know the traditional way to make this, But the reason I did and the reason that I share lay videos is because there's not very much information available, but there are people who want to learn and to be able to make these items for themselves and their families. One of my big goals for this channel is to be able to go to Tonga and learn and film these types of traditional lays and handicrafts so that people who want to learn like me have a resource for learning, sharing, and enjoying Tongan culture. I have my plaited twine and my ribbons attached to the single braid strand. I'm going to sew my ribbons onto the bottom layer of my plaited twine. I'm just doing a simple stitch all the way around, making sure that I'm sewing through the braided part of the ribbon layer because it will be more secure than sewing through just the ribbons. I ended up just rubber banding the ends of my plaited rope and the ribbon layer braid together because when I tied all of that in a knot, it was too bulky. The Fakaha'apai uses these rosettes that are made the same way we make a tea leaf rose. I'm going to create a separate video showing how to make the roses from ribbon because we will use ribbon roses in some other videos that I have coming up as well. You can also buy a similar rose pre-made on Etsy. These roses are very time consuming, so due to time I did use a substitute, and I will link these little foam roses that I purchased from Amazon. They come in different sizes, and I'm just going to snip off the wire stem that these ones came with. I'm going to hot glue them onto my plaited rope. In each row, I'm doing 2 roses on the plaited rope and 1 on the ribbon itself. You can use any color and pattern of your choice. I'm going to do a diagonal pattern with my red and white roses. I am happy with how this turned out and how it looks on. My last step when it's ready to wear is to remove all of your rubber bands. As I was experimenting, the first ribbon Fakaha'apai that I made, I glued the flowers directly onto the ribbon. So here's another flower that I used from Amazon as well, instead of the ribbon rose. I really like the colors on this one. I would definitely recommend doing the waistband with the plaited rope. It's more sturdy, and you could also sew on your flowers instead of gluing. But this method works especially if you're short on time or if you need to make these in bulk for a group dance. If you are ordering flowers, pay attention to the size. These two look similar online, but one is larger and better quality. One tip if you're gluing them directly onto the ribbon, I didn't want to glue flowers in between the ribbons because I don't want it to come off when you wrap it around your waist. On my first ribbon, I am doing 2 flowers on the top layer and then 1 flower under it. On the ribbon next to that, I'm going to flip that design. So I'm going to do 1 flower on the top layer and 2 under it. This will give it coverage and it will look full without gluing the ribbons together. It was intimidating for me to try to make this, but I am pleased with the end result. When I attended the event this was for, I was surprised to see the variations and the styles and methods that were used in everyone's dance costumes. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Leave us a comment and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more tutorials.